next speaker is Lou Zare, also from Atlanta.
Thank you, Mike, and welcome to a very sad occasion. I have to speak into the microphone. I'm going to use it. Can you hear me in the back?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, I'll speak up a little. Louis obviously had many dimensions, but I would like to talk to Lou, the athlete. Now, we wouldn't really call Lou a jock, but he did do sports. He was a good skier, an excellent skier. He was a very good tennis player. He's taken up golf. But I think that Louis' athleticism was not physically to do something and get in shape. He basically liked people, and he liked the company of his family and friends when he did these activities. And he also liked to tell stories that would come up over doing these activities. So I'd like to recount a couple of those. We always laughed, and Louis was able to laugh at himself. So I'm going to tell you a couple of stories where Louis was at the receiving end of some of these. And it's about skiing, a couple of stories about skiing. We had gone to Vermont with a family. Jeanette was there, my wife was there, I think Karen and Richard was there. And we must have been beating up on Lou, because at the end of the day, he must have been sore. So we were waiting for dinner, since we were staying in a old-fashioned chalet where you could actually eat dinner at the chalet. And we were all waiting for dinner, and actually he was announced by an odor, by a distinct odor. Vicks Vapor Rub was what he had put all over himself to try to get over some of the pain we had caused him skiing. So as he got closer, the aroma got stronger and stronger. And people at first were pretending that nothing was wrong, but you could not avoid it. It was very, 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 very strong. So strong, in fact, people were coughing and wheezing. And literally, he had to leave the dinner table, go back and take another shower before he could have dinner with us. And he laughed about this, and of course we laughed about this as well with him. Another story skiing when we went to Tremblant. We would get into a class. Part of the deal with Tremblant was that there would be a class and we would take ski lessons and have fun, basically, doing it. So Millie and I, Phil Milio, we were trying to get Louis on a particular chair. You know, obviously for you non-skiers, you need a chair to take you up to the, nobody walks up. So there was a particular triple chair, and we wanted to get Louis in the middle. We wanted to get Louis where there was no place to hold on to. So we finally maneuvered him, and we were going up on the chair, and Millie and I already had prepared this. Now, we already had a reputation, so it was being a little rough. But, so Louis was prepared. So Millie and I are talking, you know, this is probably like jumping off an airplane, you know, if you jumped off the chair. Now, Amelia had jumped off airplanes and things. At any rate, we were working on this. We said, I bet we could jump here. So Louis begins to get a little nervous. You know, there was a safety bar that you had to lower, and you were fine. So Amelia and I were talking, nah, it's not so high. We should probably jump about here. So we open the gate, and now Louis is in the middle. Now, there's no place for him to hold on to. So we start squirming over it. We're going to jump off the chair. And Louis almost died because there was no way he was going to stay in that chair with us. So we really got him. But it was, you know, he was on the receiving end of that story. I always laughed about it. Anyway, there are many, many stories like that with Louis. But I want to tell you one last thing about him. He was not somebody that did a lot with pomp and formalities. In fact, whenever Louis wore a suit, no, actually I never saw him with a suit. Whenever Louis wore a jacket or a tie, we would kid each other. Oh, you're wearing a tie. Anyway, so, Louis, I'm not wearing a tie, buddy.
There will now be a brief musical interlude for some reflection before the next speaker.